Everyone, welcome to the Game Week 8 team selection video. Here is the team before us. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, but we'll get right to it. As of right now, I'm thinking of rolling the transfer. There is one transfer that I'm thinking about making, but I don't think I'd be playing the player this week, and therefore I'd rather just roll it, and then 2 gives me a little bit more flexibility next week, especially if for whatever reason this player gets injured or something like that, then I can change my plans elsewhere and I'll have 2 free transfers rather than 1. But here is what I am thinking right now. I'm thinking of only playing Osimhen up top and using a 5-4-1 formation. Retegui has been great, but they're facing Milan this week. And while he absolutely could still score, and if Genoa do score, he's probably going to be the root of the goal scoring. I could just see Milan getting the clean sheet this week, to be truly honest, and therefore not playing Retegui. But I do imagine he might still make it into the squad. And that's because as part of my midfield, I have Antonio Candreva, who has a flag on him right now. I would rather Candreva against Monza than Retegui against Milan. But if Candreva doesn't play, then Retegui is just going to sub in, and that's okay. No problem there. As of right now, I'm thinking of having Chiesa as my captain against Torino, big game, the Turin derby. And so I can see Chiesa really showing up for that with my vice captaincy on Berardi. And I'll just switch to the team thing. It's going to look the exact same. But there you can see the captaincies on Chiesa, vice captaincies on Berardi. Berardi was disappointing last week as my captain. Against Lecce, he could definitely do something. He could do something against any team. But for the Turin derby, I'm going to give Chiesa the captaincy. Nico Gonzalez is a hard matchup this week against Napoli, but he has been scoring in every game. I don't think I can sit the guy. And I'm going to go for hope that there's a high scoring game between Osimhen and Nico Gonzalez, and Di Lorenzo gets some attacking returns because I'd love to see points from both of them. But if not, I'll take any kind of points from Di Lorenzo. The back 5 is going to look the same that it has for a while. I've been playing this back 5. I've been liking it. The occasional attacking returns from DeMarco, Danilo. I don't think I've got a single attacking return from Di Lorenzo since I brought him in, which has been disappointing. But even Spinazzola has been getting in on the attacking returns. So I'm liking my back 5 right now. I'm not going to use a transfer on it, and I've been liking Jens Sommer as my goalkeeper. The sub that I was thinking about making, if we go back to transfers here, is Juric has just been taking up a spot and doing absolutely nothing. What I was thinking about doing, and it's really one of the only forwards that's worth having in my squad, is going from Juric to Xerxes. Bologna has actually been looking pretty good. Xerxes is the starting striker there, still at only 5.0 mil, so I can afford him, and I don't need to play him every week. But right now, Bologna plays Inter, so I don't really want him this week. So I'm thinking I'll just roll for this week. And then come next week, I can even move funds around a little bit to get a better striker still. Or I can just make that transfer and still have one free one afterwards. But yeah, things can change. And if I do this, I'm just getting a player that I'm going to put on my bench and limiting my options the next week. So that's kind of my transfer plans right now. Otherwise, like still, if you want to get Lautaro Martinez in, he's a guy to get in right now. Roma's still been doing pretty good defensively. Having the big defenders, I'd say is still the way to go. And honestly, lately it seems like midfielders have actually been creating more points than forwards lately, aside from obviously Lautaro Martinez. I wouldn't necessarily think to jump on Orsolini so quick. That is not going to be a regular performance by him by any means. I'll tell you that right now. So just don't knee-jerk onto Orsolini unless you really want him and take a chance on him. Maybe you have some luxury transfers by all means, but I would not expect that performance week in, week out. Okay, that's kind of what I got for you this week as far as team selection. Let me know how your team's looking. Are you making any transfers? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you afterwards for the review. Take care.